We talked about a stencil alpha in one video, but let's talk about a new one. And this one's going to be called a trackmat. And trackmats only work with 2 layers. So if I have this layer here, and I just grabbed that layer and made a new comp, and it's just a piece of fire burning. This footage here. I can use other things to manipulate this. So if I've got this, let's see what other pieces of footage I've got here. Well, let's look at this this cloud mat option. So if I double click on that, you can see it's got this kind of air cloud that is pushing out. And what I'm going to do is then pull this layer, that piece of footage, down to this firestorm. What we're going to do is create a track mat using that. So I'm just going to zoom in here a little bit on the time so we can see what's going on. Now, a track mat uses 2 layers. So the top layer, we're going to use its properties as a means to create transparency. So that's the top layer. And then if I do my track mat option here, if those don't show up, you just hit your toggle switches here and that should be there. Let's do a luma mat and see what happens. So you can see what's happening here is the luminosity, so the lights and the darks and the shades of gray are creating transparency. And that's actually kind of cool because it turns this fire thing going. Now the opposite, the inverted, it will keep that blank, so basically use the opposite. So that's a way of using luminosity as a means of creating transparency. And in this case, that luminosity cloud map makes more sense, I think, for the effect. You can see that as we zoom in, where you're getting some of that gray transparency, where not everything is either totally opaque or clear. You can see how that works. And you'll notice on the layer, once we hit that luminosity, the visibility of that cloud mat movie disappeared. And these two kind of become united in a way. So that's where that track mat comes in handy.